So in the last session, we discussed about what is DevOps, why DevOps, right? So why the project teams are looking for a DevOps tools, DevOps automation activities, right? So how can we perform automation activities? So why this DevOps is very hot in the market currently, right? So these are all we discussed, right? So in the last session, DevOps introduction we discussed, right? Today we are going to discuss about cloud introduction. Cloud introduction. Yeah, so before going to cloud introduction, I collected some questions, question and answers. So before going to cloud introduction, we can go through the technical questions and general questions. These are very important. So if you understand this, if the questions are clear, you can easily understand the tools and concepts, right? Yeah, so before going to cloud introduction, let's try to understand technical questions and general questions, right? So anyone newly joined today, can you share your WhatsApp number and email address in the chat? So today, first session, if you join today, first session, can you share your WhatsApp number, email address, so that we'll provide you previous recording. I already shared my number. My mobile number is 96422111711. So everyone save this number. So if anyone joined today, can you share your WhatsApp number, email address, so that we'll provide you previous recording session and also course content. We provide all this. Anyone newly joined, you can share the WhatsApp number and email address in the chat. Don't worry, Nakul. Don't worry. You will get. So yesterday I told that I gave the number, right? Just you need to ping that number so that our people will forward the recording. So once attend the session, you need to message that number, right? Yesterday I gave the number, right? Institute number. Fine. Yeah. So technical questions I collected from different students from different batches. These are very important questions. Okay. Let's go through one by one. So what is the use of AWS and DevOps at industry level? What is the use of AWS and DevOps at industry level? So what is the use of AWS? Anyone? So currently 50% of the positives they migrated to cloud platform. So not only AWS, not only Azure, not only Google Cloud. So any cloud, right? So physical environment to cloud environment. So project teams migrated, right? Yeah. So what is the use of cloud here? What is the use of cloud? I'm not talking about AWS. So what is the use of cloud? Anyone having idea? What are the advantages of cloud? What is the use of cloud? Anyone? Real time guys. Cost cutting. Yes. Right, that is one of the main important point, right? Yeah. So what is the use of AWS at industry level, for example? Okay. Yeah, currently, for example, we are using physical servers, physical data center we are using. In our project we have physical server room is there. Data center is nothing but server room, right? So where we host all the servers. Fine. So when we use the physical data center, physical server, right? For example, I required one server, right? What we will do, we need to place the order with vendor, Dell vendor, HP vendor. So once we place the order with vendor, they deliver the server within 1 week or 10 days, right? So after that we need to move that server to server room. We need to configure the server. We need to install operating system. We need to install patches, packages, plugins, whatever we require, right? We install all the required packages and all. After that we can update the system and we can move to production. That will take some time, right? Yeah, so when we require any physical server, that takes some time, right? So yeah, currently the project teams, why they are migrating to cloud? For example, I required a server in the project team requested a server, right? So we are using cloud platform. So when they require a server, what they will do, they raise a ticket request in ServiceNow, Jira, BMC Remedy. They raise a ticket request, right? So as per the request, we need to create the server in cloud, right? So in cloud, creating server will take 1 minute job with all configurations, all packages, everything. Creating a server will take 1 minute job only. But whereas physical environment, if you require any server, what we will do? So we need to place the order. Once we receive the server, we need to move to data center. So we need to connect power, network. We need to install operating system, softwares, patches, updates. Finally, that we will move to production. That takes more time. So, but in cloud, whenever you require any server, that should be available immediately within 1 minute. So, which is nothing but on-demand servers. Cloud servers are on-demand servers. Whenever we require any servers, that will be available within 1 minute. So simply, we can log in into AWS console here. Go to AWS. Very simple way we can create servers here. Log into the console. Now we can launch instance here. Go to EC2 and launch instance here. So by single click, we can create n number of servers in AWS. By single click, we can create n number of servers. Click on launch instance, right? Give the required configuration, create that. It takes 1 minute job only, right? So whenever project team requested, within 1 minute we can provide the servers. So as a cloud engineer, what is our role? We need to create the infrastructure. We need to maintain the infrastructure. In AWS, what is our role? Creating infrastructure, managing the infrastructure, right? So currently, no admin roles are available, right? Admin is already gone. My career started with admin. I joined as a administrator, VMware, Linux, Citrix administrator with the Verizon Data Services in 2005. I joined as a fresher in 2005 in Verizon Data Services. Verizon is one of the MNC company, cloud-based company. 7.5 years I have worked with Verizon as a admin. After that, I switched to cloud and DevOps in 2013. In 2013, I switched to DevOps and cloud, right? So my career starts with admin. Currently, no admins available, right? Admin, no admin roles. Admin is already gone. Now, cloud engineers, DevOps engineers, right? So once we get the request from project team, so as per the request, we need to create infrastructure. We need to manage the infrastructure. That is our role as a cloud engineer. So even as a DevOps engineer will manage the cloud infrastructure also, right? Yeah. So creating server is 1 minute job in cloud, right? So that is why what will happen here. So yeah, within 1 minute we are creating the server here. Due to that, what will happen? Time will be saved, costing also will be saved here, right? So in cloud environment, cloud servers, for example, my project team requires servers from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. only. So 9 a.m. we start the servers, 6 p.m. we stop the servers. For that 9 hours only, servers will be in running state. For that 9 hours only, cloud will charge. Charges will be applied, right? Yeah, whenever you want to use the server, you can start and you can use. Whenever you want to stop the server, you can stop. Billing will be stopped. It's kind of renting. But production servers, live servers, for example, Flipkart is there. Flipkart is running, right? Flipkart servers, like live application servers, we need to keep in running state only. That is different, right? But here in cloud side, when we go with the cloud servers, so 1/3 cost will be saved compared to physical environment. So when you purchase physical server, so minimum $600, $6,000, the server costing minimum $6,000 physical server, right? So after that, we need to recruit admin, we need to manage the servers, right? Data center required, AC required, server racks required, network required, security required. These are all required to manage the servers, physical servers. But when we move to cloud infrastructure, so everything will be taken care by AWS only, Azure only, Google Cloud only. So as a DevOps engineer, what we will do, we can log in into the server and we can create the servers. We can log into the console, AWS console, we can create the servers, right? So as per the positive requirement, we can log in into the AWS console and we can create the servers and we can hand over to project, right? So here, what the use of AWS at industry level? You understand, right, everyone? It is a cost saving, time saving. So time saving means these servers are on-demand servers. So quickly, within 1 minute, we can create servers. So not only one server, 100 servers, 1,000 servers also we can create within 1 minute with all required packages, all configurations. How can we create that? I'll show you practically while working on AWS. So within 1 minute, we can create a number of servers, right? So you understand that, everyone. What is the use of AWS? And next one is what is the use of DevOps at industry level, right? Yeah. Yesterday we discussed, I explained something. So in our project, so 8 years back, our team size 180 members. Currently 30 members. Why that much of drastic change happened? Because of automation. Because of automation, right? So we are using DevOps tools to automate the activities, right? So yesterday I gave one example, Java deployment example. So if you want to deploy Java on 1,000 servers, if you want to deploy Java manually on 1,000 servers, it takes 10,000 minutes. But when we use Ansible, what will happen? Within 1 minute, we can deploy Java on 1,000 servers, even 10,000 servers also. By single click, we can deploy Java on n number of servers, right? Yeah. So here, what will happen? By using DevOps tools, currently what we are doing, we are automating. So regular activities, day-to-day activities, whatever we are doing. So code deployments, code movement, code merging, code pushing, code pulling. These are all the activities we have automated. We automate our activities, right? So Java deployment, 1 minute we can deploy, right? So every project team, so what they will do, they follow some ticketing system. They use a ticketing system, ServiceNow, Jira, BMC Remedy. So whenever they require any resources or whenever they require any support, there is the ticket. As per the ticket, we need to automate the activities, right? So for example, deployments we can automate using Ansible. The same way, by using Kubernetes, we can automate other activities. By using Docker, we can automate other activities. By using Terraform, we can automate other activities. By using Jenkins, we can automate other activities, like different activities. Okay. So Jenkins is a CI/CD tool, continuous deployment tool. We can automate the CI/CD activities. Kubernetes, container orchestration tool, we can automate the activities, right? So like that, Terraform, infrastructure automation tool, we can automate the infrastructure. As per the requirement, we can use the DevOps tools and we can automate the activities. So when we automate the activities, what will happen? Costing will be reduced, time will be reduced, time saving, cost saving, right? So even AWS also same, DevOps also same. So in AWS also time will be saved, costing also will be saved, and in DevOps also, DevOps tools, when we use DevOps tools, when we automate activities, time will be saved, costing also will be saved. Client always look for the time saving, cost saving. So that is why combination of AWS and DevOps is not AWS, cloud and DevOps. I'm talking about cloud and DevOps. Not only, yeah, even Azure also same. Combination of cloud platform and DevOps is more demand currently, having more demand, right? Yeah. So here, what is the use of AWS and DevOps at industry level is cost saving, time saving. Clear, right, everyone? This is very, very important one, right? So client always look for the cost saving. So every project team, they are migrating their physical servers to cloud infrastructure. So in our project, yeah, so 8 years, 10 years back, in our data center, local data center, server room, we used to use 1500 servers to 2000 servers nearly, physical servers. Currently 30 servers are there, near 25 servers are there, 25 servers, because we migrated all the applications into cloud, right? Clear, right, everyone? Is it clear to you, everyone? Any other questions here apart from this? Apart from this, any questions, anyone? So can you hear me, everyone? Am I audible? Am I audible? Yeah. So network issues are happening today. So don't worry. A recording will be provided. So if anything missing here, any few few technical things missing, don't need to worry about. We'll provide you recording. So today network issues are happening. Okay. Yeah. Next question here is when DevOps process has been started in industry. DevOps process is not new process. It is very old process. It was started in 2008, right? So by the time, yeah, so we used to use very old tools. Puppet is one of the old tool. By using Puppet, we used to automate the activities. So currently we have advanced tools are there like Kubernetes, Docker, Ansible, Terraform, Jenkins, right? Yeah, different advanced tools. So many tools are there. Grafana, Prometheus, JFrog, right? Advanced tools are there. So by using this advanced tools, we are automating the activities, and these are all 100% automation tools, right? Yeah. So DevOps process started in 2008. It is not new process. It is very old process, right? Next question here is, what business sectors DevOps been used? What business sectors? So not only IT industry, every industry, pharma industry, chemical industry, medical industry, and automobile industry, everywhere automation is the number one choice, right? So my colleague is working with Airbus. They're using Kubernetes. One of my friend is working with pharma company, Ready Labs. They're using Jenkins. One of my friend is working with automobile industry. They're using Docker. So everywhere automation is the number one choice. So everywhere automation tools are using, right? Not only in IT industry, everywhere. All the business sectors they're using. Fine. Next question here is, who are the teams involved in DevOps? Who are the teams involved in DevOps? Okay. Yeah. So as a DevOps engineer, we need to coordinate with the developers, we need to coordinate with the testers, and the build and release engineers. Okay. Developers will be involved, testers will be involved, and build and release team also will be involved. So as a DevOps engineer, we need to coordinate with all the team members, right? Who are the teams involved in DevOps process? So developers, testers, and build and release engineers and operations team also will be involved here. So as a DevOps engineer, we are in middle. We need to coordinate with all the team members. So as a DevOps engineer, we don't do any development. We don't do any testing, right? So we automate the activities, and also we work on AWS cloud, Azure cloud, right? Next question here is, what are the tools involved in DevOps? What tools we are going to learn? Yeah, so we already discussed this. Tools, which tools we are going to learn in our course. See here, these are the DevOps tools. These are the DevOps tools we are going to learn. Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Apache Tomcat, Grafana, Prometheus, JFrog, and SonarQube. Okay, so these are the tools we are going to learn. So these four tools, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, these four tools are very core tools, very advanced tools. Very core tools, very advanced tools. Okay, so in these tools, yeah, we are going to learn this many tools, but we don't use all the tools in the real time projects. So at every project team, they don't use all the tools. Okay, so two or three tools maximum, two or three tools only, right? So here, Jenkins Ansible, or Jenkins Kubernetes, Jenkins Docker, like that. Okay, along with this, one cloud platform required. So every organization currently they are using at least two cloud platforms, either AWS and Azure, and AWS and Google, or else Azure and Google, like that. So why they are using two or three cloud platforms currently? They can use one platform also, right? Why the project teams are using at least two or three platforms currently, cloud platforms? So every organization you can check, every organization they're using AWS and Azure, or else AWS Azure Google Cloud, or else AWS and Google Cloud, or else Azure and Google Cloud. Why they're using multi-cloud? Because costing and quality. Costing, quality. So why we have so many supermarkets in the Hyderabad? In Hyderabad, we have so many supermarkets, right? We have Ratnadeep, DMart, Vijata, different supermarkets, Heritage. So they, yeah, this government can manage only one supermarket, right? Why they are using quality, costing, right? Yeah, same way we can see the quality customers and costing, different costing also, right? So AWS services are bit costlier, very good quality. AWS services are bit costlier, very good quality. So North America customers, Europe customers, most of the customers they use the AWS services. Middle East customers and Europe customers they use Azure, right? And Google Cloud, currently Google Cloud also they're using, they started using. So AWS is quality costing, Azure less costing, less quality. Google Cloud bit less costing, less quality. So as per the requirement, for example, so we have different mobiles are there, different mobiles are there. Costly mobiles are there, cheaper mobiles are there. So as per the costing, as per the requirement, we can buy that, right? The same way, so every project team they are using multi-cloud. So as per the requirement, they are opting the cloud. They are using the resources. You understand that, everyone, right? So the same way here we have, these are all the tools, DevOps tools, but we don't use all the tools in the real-time projects. We use two or three tools only. If you learn these tools, you can crack any interview. If you learn all these tools, you can fit with any project, right? If you learn AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, you can fit with any cloud platform, any project, right? So that is why our course designed as multi-cloud with DevOps. Our course is multi-cloud with DevOps. Three clouds will be covered in our course: AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. Along with that, we'll go deep dive in DevOps. DevOps tools. These are all the tools will be covered. Along with this, lives will be covered, and the projects, 15 live projects will be covered, and live tasks will be provided, right? So if you, yeah, once we complete this course, minimum 3 to 4 years you can showcase in your resume, that experience. 3 to 4 years experience you can showcase in your resume. If you are fresher, if you are a fresher, you will get very good knowledge, right? You can showcase your knowledge as a fresher. Clear, right, everyone? Any questions here? Up to here, any questions? Anyone having any questions up to here? I give you unmute option. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Then we'll move forward. So as a DevOps engineer, as a cloud engineer, we don't need to worry about coding part. We don't need to worry about coding part. We don't do any testing. We don't do any, yeah, application development and all. Kubernetes covered as well. Yeah. Without Kubernetes, you will not get job. Without Kubernetes, you will not get job. So Kubernetes is there right here. It is a Kubernetes, right? I think Kiran.
Uh, yeah, Ram, actually regarding pipeline creations. So we do that in this projects.
Yeah, yeah. Kubernetes project is there, right? Live project is there.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
going to
I
work
mean
on,
regarding the pipeline creation. So that comes
yes.
under Kubernetes, right?
In Jenkins also we get the pipeline. Kubernetes also.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Most of the,
Actually,
yeah.
my friend, actually my friend, he joined in LTI. So he
Mhm.
was into the CI/CD, I mean pipeline management that only. So I want to know about that.
Hmm. Okay. Yes, it will be covered. Yes. Fine.
Yeah, hi Ram. One question. So, as you're saying, Kubernetes covered. Is it Kubernetes covered in this course as well?
Yeah, yeah. This is a Kubernetes,
Okay,
right? Kubernetes fully covered.
okay.
We'll go deeper.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Any other questions, anyone? Yeah, in Jenkins, we'll cover job creation through UI or scripted pipeline through. Yes, both will be covered. So UI will be covered, Groovy scripts also will be covered. Both. Jenkins pipelines will be covered, multi-branching pipeline also will be covered. Fine? Yeah. We'll move to next question. Next question here. Yeah. So what are the tools involved in DevOps? What tools we are going to learn? So we already discussed about this, right? Next question here is, yeah. So what are the certifications available in DevOps? If you are interested, you can write Kubernetes, right? If you are interested, you can write Docker. If you are interested, you can write Ansible. So DevOps certification is not mandatory. If you are interested, you can write one cloud platform certification, AWS, either AWS certification or Azure certification. That is enough to you. So certification is not mandatory. In US and the UK and Australia, certification is mandatory. But in India, certification is not mandatory. If you are interested, you can write AWS certification, AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate. That is enough to you. Or else Azure Admin, you can write that. That is enough to you, right? So if you have certification, that would be added advantage. That is not mandatory. That would be added advantage. For example, so four people attended the interview. Only two positions are there. So four people shortlisted. So but two positions are there. What they will do? Interviewer, they check extra qualifications. Any certifications are available or not, because only two positions are there, four people qualified, so two positions, they check the extra qualifications and they give the offer. That is added advantage. So if you want to write certification, yeah, I'll guide you how to write the certification. So if you need any support, definitely I provide support also to clear the exam. Okay. Yeah. So what certification we have to do as a DevOps engineer? Yeah, this is repeated again. Okay, same question here. Next question here is, so as a student, what should be my expectation while learning DevOps? Yes. Yeah. Within the 4 months, if you dedicate, if you spend the time within 4 months, yeah, every day you need to attend the live class and you need to practice daily basis. If you do like that, so yeah, within 4 months you can easily crack your interview. You can showcase minimum 3 to 4 years experience in your resume. That level of training will be provided. Okay, so every tool will go very deep dive, not only installation configuration, right? So every tool in AWS also, every service will go very deep dive, very detailed training will be provided. Okay, so yeah, you can, yeah, you have to dedicate for this 4 months. If you dedicate for this 4 months, you can easily crack your interview, you can easily cope up in the project. Okay, yeah, once complete our course, you can showcase in your resume minimum 3 to 4 years experience. That level of training will be provided. Clear, right, everyone? So these are the 8 technical questions which I collected from different students from different batches. Okay. Now let us move to general questions. These are the technical questions. Let us move to general questions. These are all very important. Okay. Yeah. See here. So who is eligible to learn AWS and DevOps? Who is eligible to learn cloud and DevOps? Okay. Anyone can learn cloud and DevOps. Freshers, non-IT guys, experienced guys. So the people who are working as a developer, tester, admin, they can easily switch into cloud and DevOps role. So even though the people who are having some career gap also can easily learn and switch into DevOps role. Yeah, go ahead, please. You're asking some question. Career gap, yes. So even career gap people also. So in my previous batch, yeah, one guy is named Ramesh. Okay, so he's having 18 years experience. 18 years experience. He was working on mainframes. Okay, so he cracked the interview recently with very good package. With very good package. So one guy he was having civil background, civil engineer. He switched to DevOps. He learned DevOps. Currently, he's in IT project. So he's working with one of the MNC company with very good package, right? And one guy, he was having 8 years career gap. 8 years career gap. He's also joined into project. Recently cracked the interview. Okay, so even career gap people also can easily switch into cloud and DevOps role. How to fill that gap? How can we prepare the resume? How can we cope up in the interview and the project? I explain in the classes. I give you all the guidance. Okay, if you have any career gap, don't need to worry about how to fill that. I'll guide you. Clear, right, everyone? So anyone can learn AWS and DevOps. Anyone can switch into DevOps role here, cloud and DevOps role. Next question here is, what is education background required to learn AWS and DevOps? Education background, right? So not only MTech, not only MCA, not only BTech, even yeah. So BA graduates also, yeah, working in projects. In our project, one BCom graduate is there. BCom graduates. Pharma background, V Pharmacy, B Pharmacy background also one guy is there. Okay, civil engineer is there in our project, right? So any education background, not only MTech, not only BTech, not only MCA. So if you have any degree, you can learn cloud and DevOps. You can easily crack your interview. How to crack the interview? So cracking interview is very easier, but cope up in the project is very important. So if you practice daily basis, within 4 months you can crack the interview. You can easily cope up in the projects. Okay. Next question here is, what are the prerequisites to start learning AWS and DevOps? What are the prerequisites? Right? Yeah. So here we required 40 to 40 commands required, Linux commands. So prerequisites, no prerequisites actually, but Linux commands required here. That will be covered in our course. Nearly 40 commands required. That will be covered. Right? So yeah, 50% GUI, 50% CLI. What is GUI? What is CLI? You know? In DevOps, 50% CLI, 50% GUI. What is CLI? What is GUI? Anyone? GUI, graphical user interface, which is like Windows navigations, right? CLI, command line interface, like Linux, Linux commands. Okay. So 40 commands required. That commands will be covered in our course. Linux will be covered 4 to 5 days. Linux architecture, Linux folder structure, Linux file permissions, folder permissions, right? User management, commands, basic commands, advanced commands, deployment commands, and also find command, and also filter commands. So these are all will be covered in Linux. 4 to 5 days will work on Linux. Okay. So Linux commands required. So apart from that, nothing. So our course starts from very basic level, right? So yeah, once complete these introductions, we'll start basics. 2 days we'll work on basics. Once complete that, we'll jump into slowly we'll start the AWS. In our course, first basics will be covered. After that, AWS will be started. So once we start working on AWS, after few sessions, Linux will be covered. After that, DevOps will be started. After that, Azure. After that, Google Cloud. Okay, this is the sequence. Fine. Any questions up to here, anyone? So no prerequisites, but Linux commands required here. Linux also will be covered in our course. Okay. Next question here is, so what are the job opportunities in today's market? Yes. So if you search in Naukri and LinkedIn, plenty of openings are there. So currently still recession is going, but DevOps openings are there. So recently, very recently, few guys cracked the interview. So yesterday, day before yesterday, one girl called me. She messaged me. I got offer, sir, with so and so company with this package. Okay. So in the last week, two guys cracked the interview. Okay. Freshers cracking the interview, experienced guys also cracking the interview. Okay. If you go and search in the Naukri, you can see here. Just search here DevOps. See here, how many jobs are there currently? 29,778. So currently still recession is going. That is why this many job, nearly 30,000 jobs are there. But 6 months back, 8 months back, it was 1,20,000. But currently the recession is going. So after March, this would increase. This will be increased to nearly 70, 80,000 like that. Okay. So see here, one day ago, one day ago, one day ago, one day ago. See here, like this. So if you want to find out fresher jobs, these are all overall jobs, right? If you want to check the fresher jobs, so zero to any, it is showing, right? You can make it zero. These are the fresher jobs. Okay. So 0 to 4 years, 0 years, 0 to 3 years, 0 to 5 years, 0 to 5, 0 to 1, like this. Okay. So currently less openings are there, not only for DevOps, other technologies also. But after March, from April 1st onwards, so HR managers are telling we already hold so many positions, so we open after March because financial year will be closed, right, by 31st March. From April 1st onwards, definitely openings will be available. So because so many most of the companies they freeze the openings currently. They're planning to recruit very soon. Clear it, everyone? Yeah, fine. Next question here is so should I have to be a certified in AWS and DevOps to be eligible for job position? So certification is not mandatory. Certification is not mandatory. If you have certification, if you are certified, that would be added advantage, right? So in India, it is not mandatory. In US, it is mandatory currently. In Europe and Australia, it is mandatory. But in India, certification is not mandatory. If you have certification, that would be added advantage. Fine. Next question here is, can I get help in resume preparation and clearing certification exam? Yes, I prepare your resume. I prepare your resume and how to clear the exam, I'll guide you. Or else, if you need any support, definitely we'll provide you support to clear the exam. Okay. Yeah, resume preparation. We have others once complete all the tools, all the cloud platforms. We have resume preparation sessions, interview preparation sessions. In that, I explain how to prepare the resume, how to attend the interview, how can we crack the interview. So tips and tricks will be covered. Okay. Next question here is what is the duration of this course? This course duration is 4 months nearly 4 months. Okay. If I cover weekends also, it would be 3.5 months. Okay. If everyone is okay for weekends also, definitely we can cover weekends also, right? So that we can reduce the time. Maximum 4 months. Fine. Next question here is, so what if I miss any class due to some emergency? What will happen? You'll get recording session, right? The same day we'll get the recording session. You can follow the recording session. So due to some emergency, if you miss the class, same day you have to go through the recording so that you can easily cope up. Okay. Yeah. Next question here is, so are we going to build any project from scratch? Yes. We have 15 live projects are there. From scratch, we can build the projects. In real-time projects, how can we build that? Same way we can build in our classes also, right? From scratch. Okay. Very important projects are there. If you understand the projects, you can easily cope up in the project, real-time projects. Okay. Next question here is, so are you going to provide any soft copy of the material? So every concept I provide is soft copy. Okay, so you'll get recording session as well as soft copy, so that you can go through the documentation, you can understand the theoretical part, and if you while practicing, you can go through the recording session, you can note down the steps and you can practice. So while practicing, if you face any issues, you can take the screenshot and post into the WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group already created, already people joined into the WhatsApp group. Okay, so if you are interested, you can register today itself. Okay, you can add into WhatsApp group, so that we'll share all the information in the WhatsApp group only. Fine. Yeah. So how should I work on my practical and business requirements? Okay. So practical sessions, how can we work on? So in AWS, we create one AWS free tier account. In AWS, we create one free tier account. So everyone will have one account, free tier account. I'll show you how to create account, how can we connect account, how can we work on the AWS console, right? So I'll explain in my console. You need to practice in your console. You understand, right? In the class, I explain in my console, in my free tier account. While practicing, you need to connect your account, you need to practice. Okay, so in your laptop, in your local laptop, no need to install anything. Laptop required minimum 8 GB RAM, right? It can be i3 or i5, anything, right? 8 GB RAM required. So because while working on core services, we'll get performance issues if you have less than 8 GB. 6 GB also fine. 8 GB or 6 GB also fine. But 4 GB, if you have 4 GB, you can upgrade. Okay. Yeah. In your laptop, no need to install any packages, no need to install any softwares. We can connect to the internet, we can connect to the cloud platform. So we require a laptop and internet connectivity, that's it. Okay. So we can connect to the AWS platform and we can work on AWS platform. We can practice in AWS platform. Okay. So classroom guys, you can come down here. You can bring your laptop and you can sit in this third floor. Third floor you can sit and you can practice it. One instructor will be there. He will guide you. So if you have any more questions, if the doubts not cleared with him, you can come down here. You can I'll explain. Okay. So classroom online guys, while practicing, you can go through the recording session. You can practice. If you face any issues while practicing, take the screenshot and post it to the group. So the group is it is a blog, discussion blog. So every batch is having WhatsApp group, right? In that blog, you need to post the screenshots, whatever issues you are facing. So if anyone already practiced, they give response, or else I give response. Fine. Next question here is, what kind of support I get after the training completes? Yes. Once complete, yeah. While attending the training, I give you full support. After that, what will happen? Once complete the training, until you get job, if you need any support, definitely you can reach out to me. Okay. So if any technical issues are there, right? Group will be there. Group will be there. Recordings will be there. So most of the questions will be cleared. Still, if you have any confusion, you can ask me, right? So currently, people are saying like something like what they are doing. So Kubernetes concept, entire concept they are asking. How can I explain entire concept? While practicing, if you stuck anywhere, I give you guidance. Recording will be there, right? So recording, we will have recording, 1 year access. You can follow the recording. So if you are confusing, if you struck somewhere, you can reach out to me definitely. But entire concept I cannot explain, right? Right? Yeah. So until you get job, we give you support. Even though once you get into the project, so while working on real consoles, if you face any issues, you can reach out to me. So I'm sorry, I'm getting this error. Can you provide any solution? Definitely, I provide. I give you technical support, but I cannot give you job support. Job support is different. Technical support is different, right? I'm also working, right? I'm also handling multiple branches, right? So job support I cannot give you. If you need any support, job support, I give my student references. My students are in different companies, right? I give you references, they give you support. But any technical support, any guidance required, you can reach out. Okay. Next one, last question, which is what are the current salary packages in the market? This is very important. Current salary packages. Okay. Yeah. So current salary packages are very good. One of my colleague recently switched to HSBC. He moved to HSBC. He got very good package. He's in Kubernetes. So he's working on Kubernetes. He got 43 lakh package. He's having nearly 9.5 years experience. 9.5 years. My younger brother recently cracked the interview. My younger brother recently cracked the interview. He's having 3 years experience. He got 15 lakh package in TCS, right? Yeah. So packages are very good currently. How much, whatever you want to ask, you can ask. They're ready to give. But technically, we need to be very strong. Technically, we need to be very strong. But whatever package you want to ask, you can ask. They are ready to give. So one of my friend recently he joined into one of the project which is a DBS project, Singapore client DBS project. He got a very good package. He's architect. Okay. So I also recently got offer. I also recently got very good offer with the Microns, one of the product-based company. They offered very good package, nearly 50 lakhs, right? Yeah. So packages are very good, awesome. But technically we need to be very strong. Understand that, everyone? Yeah. So any questions here? Anyone? Yeah. Currently, I have office laptop. So do we need to install any applications? No need to install any applications in laptop, right? Recording sessions are no lifetime. So those are 1 year access. ETL, that is testing part, right? Testing will not be covered here. Testing will not be covered here. Yeah. Any questions, anyone so far? So these are the questions which I collected from different students, different batches. Okay. So revision class will be having revision class later point of time. I'll show you. So revision classes will be there sometimes. We'll revise. Okay. We'll see that. Any questions so far, anyone? So these are the technical questions and general questions which I collected from different students and different batches. Networking will be covered. Yes. Servers networking will be covered. Multi-cloud comparisons and practical. Yes. Yes, that will be covered. Multi-cloud comparisons. Yeah, we have three cloud platforms, right? AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. So I'll show you comparisons. Any other questions, anyone? So today's second session, right? Second session, which is question and answers. So tomorrow we are going to work on AWS cloud introduction, not AWS cloud introduction. Tomorrow we are going to work on cloud introduction. Yeah, Manish asking how depth GCP Azure covered. So I provide you course content, you can check it out. Okay. So AWS nearly 42 services will be covered. 42 core services. Okay. So the same way we can cover Azure Google Cloud also, but not 42. So because all the cloud platforms are same, right? If you understand AWS, you can easily understand other platforms also, right? Most of the services will be covered, not all services. I share with you course content, you can check it out. Any other questions, anyone? Yeah, tomorrow we are going to work on cloud introduction. What is cloud? Why cloud? Why the positives are cloud platforms? So how can we work on cloud platform? So what are the day-to-day tasks? Right? These are will be covered tomorrow. Yeah. So whoever yeah attended today and yesterday, if you are interested, you can register today itself because already WhatsApp group created. Okay. Yeah. Tomorrow we are going to work on this cloud platform, cloud introduction. Okay. So tomorrow uh, I'll show you some uh, yeah consoles also, consoles, different consoles I'll show you tomorrow. Don't miss the session tomorrow. So tomorrow's session is very important. So you can register as soon as possible if you are interested, so that you'll add into WhatsApp group. Okay, we'll provide you previous recordings, yesterday recording, today recording. Okay, the course fee already given, right? 20K course fee, 20K. So multi-cloud, right? AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, three clouds will be covered. Fine. Yeah. So we can wind up here. So if you have any more questions, you can reach out to me. You can WhatsApp me, you can call me, so that we'll discuss. Yeah. Tomorrow link will be same. Tomorrow link will be same. So Monday onwards link will be changed. Tomorrow also we'll allow the same link. So my number already shared, right? So these are the numbers you can take down. Institute number and my number already shared. So this is my personal number, second one. This is the institute number. You can save both the numbers and you can send one SMS to the, you can send one WhatsApp message to the first number. I attended second demo. Could you please provide recordings? Yesterday, today recordings. So that our people will provide you recordings. I think Nakul asked this. Mr. Nakul, you can send message. Everyone send message to the institute number so that you will get the recording session. Once the batch is formed, once regular session started from Monday, you will get recordings every day. But this demo recordings, if required, you can message to this number, first number. I attended first demo, second demo, or else I attended second demo. Could you please provide the recordings? Yesterday, today recording. You will get the recording. They provide you. Fine. Yeah. So if you have any more questions, you can reach out to me. You can WhatsApp me. You can call me, so that we'll discuss. Fine. Yeah. We can wind up here.